What's up, everybody? Back with another video, quad Cortex action. I've got a quick one for you. It's going to be a clean preset called 80's Clean Schmoo, and I'll go over it real quick with you. My OCD won't allow me to have that over there. Alright, so the way I have this set up currently is I've got expression pedals that are controlling the mix of the chorus and the this lane right here, and then I've got an expression pedal controlling the level mix of the pitch shift effect, and then that's going out. So I've got basically kind of like another wet dry kind of situation. Dry signal going out, hitting a little bit of reverb, and I'm gonna leave these other blocks in here, and I'll explain why in a second. And it's really just to give you the ability to kind of pick and choose which choruses you like better, because I couldn't really decide, although the ones that I think I like the most are how it's set up currently right now, which is, so I've got the 2290 chorus at the front, and then I've got an additional chorus, another 2290 that I like, that's set a little bit differently. It's a little higher output, the rate is lower, the depth is a little bit lower also. And then for my pitch shifting, I've got kind of a plus 11 and a minus 11. And you can tweak with that. Some people like 9 and 9, some people like 9 and 10, plus 9, minus 10, you know, different variations. I thought this sounded pretty good. Of course, using my Tyler in the 4th position with parallel and series. So the full humbucker and then basically a series switch on for the middle, which gives you automatically, so if let me see if I can do this. Okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to show you exactly like before and after, so anyway, I won't do that. Anyway, so this is kind of what it sounds like in the current state. I've also got 2 different compressors. I've got the Jewel compressor, and then I've got the legendary 87 compressor with the sidechain version of it. They're both cool, and I'll go back and forth between 2 of them. But there aren't any scenes set up. It's just, this is just how it is. And then feel free to tweak. I've got a delay in here also, a circular delay, which is in this row right here. I've got a dual delay up top, you know, if you wanted to go out that way, if you didn't want to have any chorus or pitch shift on, and you just wanted a nice clean signal. For instance, if I turn that on, so that's not going to work because it's at 100%. So I'm going to turn it to 75%. Let me save that. Let me save that. So if I turn that delay on, so you can have a nice, that's kind of your clean, the cleanest tone. If you turn off that chorus, oh, I didn't even tell you what amp I'm using, did I? So this is the other reason why I did this preset, because I wanted to mess around with the US Deluxe 64 Vintage. And it sounds great. I'm really enjoying it for clean stuff. And then I just dropped in a 112 US Deluxe SC64 stereo cab, and it looks like I didn't even adjust anything. That's just, I left it stock. Let's see. Yeah, I left everything stock. So that's kind of what we're dealing with. But yeah, it's just a great clean sound. Even like on my neck pickup. So that's kind of with the chorus and the row in this second row, and all this turned off by virtue of this blend. And you can see when I hit the expression pedal, I'm able to go from 0 to 100%, right? And same for this one, 0 to 100. So if you don't have your expression pedal set up like this, or don't have expression pedal set up at all, just detach this from an expression configuration and basically just set your blend to 100%. And that'll work just fine. Because what's happening is, what's feeding this, and you can tell by looking at blocks above, before where the transparent blends are, it'll give you an indicator of where that this block here is feeding something, is feeding one of these, right? So in this case, I've got the cabinet feeding both of these. So it's hitting the cabinet, it's basically hitting the compressor, amp, cab, and then taking that signal and feeding this chorus row and these pitch shift rows. So that's kind of how that works. It's just kind of nice to be able to blend it into taste, and then you can kind of figure out exactly where you want it set if you don't want it at 100%, right? So I'm going to re-enable this chorus right here. Turn that back on. And this is what you got, basically, with the chorus turned on. Without it, with it, and you're already at 80s, in 80s territory just with that alone. But so now I'm going to blend in some chorus on the second row by hitting this guy right here. And I'm going to blend in 100%. So this is without it right here. And I'm going to blend it in 100%. So I get a little more level too. So which you can mitigate that if you look at the end row. So if you go to the multi-out and just watch, and if it's peaking, I like to run everything up to that. If you've downloaded any of my presets, you know that's how I operate. I make everything probably a little too hot, but it's just, I like it. But you can always cut that back, right? Or just like if you are looking at this, if I pull it back to like 73%. down and blend in the pitch. What I also have here too is a very short delay, 15 millisecond there and a 20 millisecond there. And what I'm trying to emulate is on the Eventides, on the algorithm that's got the micro pitch, it's also got a delay in there also that really adds quite a bit to the feel. And this is kind of what it sounds like. So this is without. And then with. That's taking that chorus all the way out. Taking the pitch all the way out. Chorus back in. Micro pitch. And then if you want some delay, some circular delay. Or if you want the delay at the top. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I've got, obviously, so the reverb on the end is pretty low in the mix. You could boost that up some. I think I added some, let's see. Oh yeah, I added a dimension. So the DC2W, I added that at the end. Pretty subtle. You can kind of hear it in there. The output's up pretty high on it. Let me change it to 1 and 4. And I added another 2290 down here. I don't know why. But you can kind of mess around. So with that dimension on and the chorus and the pitch shifting all the way on. So yeah, you can get all your 80s clean tone on like Donkey Kong. So I'll show you what it sounds like with this Plenty. I love this Plenty chorus. If you've got the Plenty, if you don't have the Plenty plugin, obviously you're not going to see this, but. Without it. And I had originally started with the, that was the Plenty. I had originally started with the chorus engine originally. It sounds pretty good too. And you can see it actually has a delay in here also. I can kick it up. You can kind of hear that slap of that 50 millisecond chorus. It's kind of set to 10 by default. It's got different voice modes. This one's thick, open, and broad. What's up, broad? It's kind of sounds good, but it's kind of thin. So I like the full mode of that one. But ultimately, I like the 2290 chorus. It seems to give you the most 80s tone imaginable. I'm gonna switch out. So this is the chorus, different chorus. This is the legendary 87 chorus. to the other. I like the Jewel. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it in there and you can pick and choose. But anyway, quick fun video for 80s clean tones for you 80s fanatics like me. Hope you like that video, and yeah, go to the Cortex Cloud. I'll put a link in the description to my profile and to the preset when I share it. And man, have fun with it. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Appreciate it, guys. Take care. Bye.